Hey, my friends. Welcome to week 3 of Craft Your Life. I'm Pam, the Ginger Cat Lady. Harley, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, welcome to everybody who's joined me so far. Hello. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Mr. J. Hello, Heidi. Welcome. Welcome to anybody that's out there in the, what do you call it? A balcony. There's the word I was looking for, balcony. Anybody that's out there in the balcony, welcome. I was going to head over to Hey, Michelle, glitter girl. All right. I was just trying to get my, what am I doing? Okay, I don't want that one. That's not the one I want, hold on. Hey, Wendy, welcome. There's what I was looking for. Okay. Alrighty. So if you're up in the balcony, welcome. If you're here hanging out with us, welcome. I want to give it just a minute. Hey, Jill, welcome. Hey, Jenny, welcome. I want to give us just another minute or two before we get started so that people have a chance to pop in. Hey, Julia. Hey, Estrada. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Brenda. Hello, Sparkle Pants. Michelle C down there is Sparkle Pants over on Discord. It's kind of funny that all of our Michelles are sparkly in some way because Michelle Glitter Girl, or Call Me Glitter, is Michelle. Michelle Childress is Sparkle Pants, and curiously, Michelle doesn't have sparkle in hers, but the girl puts sparkle, iridescent sparkle on anything and everything. So there's all kinds of sparkly going on with our Michelles. Alrighty, one more minute and then we will get going. Thank you to everybody who got here on time. I love it. You sparkle in Indiana. Curiously, Michelle sparkles in Alabama. I can't remember where Glitter Girl's from. That's what we do. Hey, Tammy, welcome. Nothing like flying into class late. Tammy's a teacher too. So, what grade do you teach, Tammy? Aw, thank you, Glitter Girl. Illinois, that's right. Normal. 11th grade. Ugh. All right, Lori, no worries. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started. So, welcome to week 3 of Craft Your Life. Could be, Jay, because they glow in the dark, it seems like. I don't know. Not really sure there. Not really sure. I know they can change color, yeah. So if you've been here since the beginning, then you've already done something important. You created space, and then you lived inside that space for a little while. Um, right, that's what you say about kindergarten. If you haven't been here from the beginning, no worries. You were in the right place. Um, some of what we're going to do today um, maybe a little more difficult if you haven't been here towards since the beginning, but it's not a problem because you can go back and work on these anytime that you want. You don't have to do them all right now. Um, Glitter Islin. This week, um, we've been creating space for our words and thinking about them. Hi, Di. And just living with them for a little while. And so this week is all about gently responding to what's been showing up for us. Hey, Linda, welcome. I don't know if you did, ma'am, but you are welcome. I'm glad you liked it. Okay, I'm trying to change the slide and it won't let me. There we go. Okay, so where we are, week 1 was all about expression, about getting things out onto the page. So we created our collages. That was week 1. Week 2, which was last week, was all about awareness and just living with the words and noticing what words followed us, which words kept kind of showing up for us, and all that kind of thing. So week 3 is where we're going to kind of start responding to those, okay? Not by deciding everything right now, but by choosing what we want to carry forward with us right now. Okay? So kind of thinking about which of these feel like something that I would want to carry forward with me, and which of them are things that are like, this is just too overwhelming, or this isn't important anymore, or whatever. Okay? All right. So I want to say this very clearly before we start, though. This is not your final word. It does, whatever we do today does not have to be your final word. Okay? Doesn't have to be your final word. This is not a forever decision. You're not marrying it. Well, even if you are marrying it, you could divorce it, right? This is simply choosing what you want to work with next. Okay? That's all it is. Just something, a word to just kind of guide your year, or a phrase, or whatever to guide your year. Okay? But it's not your final, doesn't have to be your final one. Who's this for? If you already have a word, this week is about checking in with that word. All right? If you don't have a word yet, this week is about trying on a word or phrase. Ish, Jenny, a little bit, but not really. Not really. And if you're somewhere in between there, that's all good. That's completely okay too. But what I do want you to know again is you are in the right place. You're trying to do something to improve your life, and that's all that matters. You're here, you're in the right place. All right. So this week, we're going to review. We're not going to analyze anything. We're just going to review. All right. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to get your journal and open it up to your collage. And then anything that you've noted in week 2, like I added my explore in there and I wrote some stuff about it on the back of my little card that I finally finished. And finished up my page. I added this over here. This was my journal card from the first week. And I added that in this little pocket. I know they're in a different order, but I just thought she looked really cute in there. So, ooh, I like that, Wendy. So Wendy says that she's been looking at other words that mean the same thing as the one that she's chosen. I like that. And I'll kind of talk to you a little bit about what I'm leaning towards too, and why I chose it, or why I'm thinking this is the one that I want to live with. But okay. So you should have your collage in front of you. I just lost mine. I closed it. There we go. Um we're not fixing anything on this page. This page is done. We're not doing anything to it. Okay? Um you put your icebox thing in your fridge. Okay. Um we're not analyzing anything, we're not fixing anything. We're just reminding ourselves what's here. Okay? What's on this page, what we've been kind of thinking about and living with for the past couple weeks. Okay? So kind of take a look at it. So for this week, what we're going to do is we're going to choose what we want to carry forward. Okay? From everything that you've noticed, everything that you've kind of been living with for the past couple weeks, I want you to look at this and choose one word or phrase or two words that feel connected, a short phrase, whatever it is, but not more than 3. Okay? Not more than 3. Because this week, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of live with those. We're going to narrow it down and we're going to live with it. This is just what you're willing to work with next for the next week. Okay? And then next week we'll check back in and look at, did that feel right? Did it feel like something that you could live with, or do you kind of need to think about it? Okay? So I want you to kind of look and think about, with your words that you have, what one word, two words, phrase, whatever, do you feel like you could carry forward with you? Okay? If you want to comment about what words you're thinking about, then you can do that. I'm kind of leaning towards my word explore up here, which was the one that popped up on me the other day. So that's where I'm at. So if you're experiencing a little bit of discomfort as you're doing this, that's okay. All right. It doesn't mean that anything is wrong. It doesn't mean that you're not doing this right. And it's good to notice that it is causing you some discomfort, because doing something different is hard. Changing is hard. Tammy's working on embellish, stay focused, and work through it. Okay. Those are the 3 that she's looking at for this week. Good. I like those. I like those. So just kind of notice the discomfort and recognize that, whenever you're looking at something that's going to bring change to your life, that yeah, it is uncomfortable, even if it is something, even if it's something that's going to bring joy, it may cause you discomfort. You may not feel discomfort, and that's okay. That's okay. But discomfort usually comes because it's something new. Oh, tell her hi, Glitter. Okay. But if you're not feeling discomfort, that's all good. You don't have to. But I'm just saying, if you are feeling it, that's perfectly okay. All right. All right. So, um, what we're going to do now is we're going to make something that is movable, something that doesn't have to stay on any one page. Okay. And this is not our life portion. So this doesn't include the stuff that we already had. So if you have something small, um, now's a good time to hang on. Words, I didn't look at my notes and the words are not making sense in my head right now. Okay. So we're not making a whole page. It's not a declaration, it's not a title page, it's anything like that. Just something that's movable that can go from place to place, like a tag or a journal card or a small cluster or something. Okay. So grab something that you can make. It doesn't have to be anything fancy schmancy or anything like that. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your word or phrase or words or phrases on that card. Okay. And then that can be something that can move with you throughout the weeks if you want it to move with you, or it can stay on this page. Okay. Doesn't have to move, it can stay there. But we don't want to attach it to the page. We want it to be something that can move if we wanted to. Okay. Sparkle Pants chose simplify, but adding quiet and productive, and those will come from simplifying my life. Nice. Lynn had been leaning towards contentment, now leaning more towards resilience or acceptance. Nice. Me and my word are going to counseling. Oh. Oh. You may get a divorce from your word. Okay. A word and related words keep popping up. I'm fighting it. Ah, okay. So think about that. Why are you fighting it? Okay. Think about that part. This morning with my friends, we were talking about word of the year. We jokingly took an online test and it popped up as my word of the year. I've got it in 2023, 25, and 24, a synonym of it. Oh, wow. So it's something that just keeps popping up for you, huh? So, as I make my little, I'm going to make a little tag. And as I make my little tag, I'm going to explain to you why I am choosing or leaning towards choosing the word explore. And I like it. I'm going to grab some stamps. Hold on. I like the word explore for a couple reasons. Explore doesn't mean um anything that I have to finish right now. So I'm not looking at something heavy. I'm not looking at something um that is defining like not defining I'm looking at something that leaves me a lot of room in my life. Okay? And what I really like about it is I can explore I can explore ease in my life. I can explore structure in my life. I can explore balance. I can explore thinking less. I can explore downsizing, and I can explore my health, and I can explore making space, explore just doing it. I can explore organization. I can explore being enough. I can explore being less perfect, and I can explore being quiet. On days where I don't feel like doing anything, I can explore being lazy. I can explore taking time for myself. Um, so uh can I make? How do I? What? What? Here we go. Nope. You are not what I wanted. Put Pam first, please. There we go. Okay. So explore to me means that I just have it leaves me a lot of room um and I don't feel like I'm having to work towards a final product. Um yeah, it just like leaves me room to explore whatever it is that I need to explore at the time. This month it may be exploring organization, but next month it may be exploring slowing down. I don't know. It just, yeah, it leaves me room. You know what I mean? Yeah, Brenda, just hang out with it and see what happens exactly. Jay says he still likes his word, although he's still very confused about 2025 and its overall meaning. Yeah, that could be. Last year could have brought some crazy stuff with it. Maybe you'll figure it out in 5 years. Lori started with joy and play in the sunshine. I like that. Wendy's, my word is declutter and express myself through creativity. Oh, I like that. So your tag is the movable part. We're still going to do our life part. So this is just something real quick that we're looking at our word. Okay. Yeah. Or exploring the noises the cat made, or the mess that the cat made, or why the cat is behaving the way the cat is behaving, or yeah. Yep. All kinds of exploring to go on. All kinds. Okay. Um, and of course, I'm addicted to this stuff right now, so we are going to put some cookie dough on here. Oh, it's perfect. Um, let's do it this way. There we go. Oh, all kinds of stuff sticking to my magnet. That's crazy town. Okay, go away, needle. There we go. Okay. Ooh, specimen card sounds like fun. And then we'll make, we still have our life project that we're going to do as well that we'll spend a little bit more time on. But as you're doing this, just kind of think about what word or words you're going to put on here. This week, it's just about living with it and seeing if it's something that you can live with. Exclamation point T, glitter. Good, Christina. Good. Hey, Angie. Okay, that should be dry enough for me to do something with. Okay, well, that dries a little bit more. I'm going to stamp some letters on here. Yeah, that color's not working for me very well anymore. Let's do it with the letters. That works better with the letters. Okay. So I kind of, in choosing the word explore, I did a little bit of research, like looked at what the word explore meant, and how, I don't know, it, and just thinking about how it came to be. Um, it was during one of my lives, and Di said something. Don't remember what it was that she said. Whatever it was she said, this word just all of a sudden popped into my head, and it just kept living there and popping up. And like when I was laying in bed and thinking about my words and thinking about just things that I want to do, um, the word explore just kept popping up more and more. And I was like, I don't understand why it's popping up. I don't exactly understand what it is that I'm supposed to explore. But then I started looking at my other words and thinking, and after doing a little bit of talking with Glubert, because he's my sidekick and he makes sense out of what it is that I'm trying to say and do, it became very clear. Like I put all my words in there, and just as, you know, he was explaining the different words and talking about, you know, ways that they show up in my life and stuff, it just became very clear that this seemed to be the one that needed to be there. Come on. I know I'm not spelling the word explore the right way. I'm going to cut them out in little squares or rectangles, I guess. So letters I'm using, if you're interested, are the talk text stamps from Stampers Anonymous. I like how tall and skinny they are. Hey, Karen, welcome. So we are currently looking at a word or phrase or words that we want to try and live with for the next week to see if it's the one that we want to work with for the rest of the year. Please do not walk on the stamp pad. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, you can leave now. You can leave now. Thank you. Go on. Meow. Go away, little girl. Got it? Are you there? Whoop. Okay, don't. Just looking at bringing some joy into our life by fixing stuff. Welcome, Tamara. You're new here. So for those of you that are just joining us and haven't been here before, Craft Your Life is a way to bring joy into your life in a way that helps you improve in some way, whether that be whether that is for just bringing more of something that you enjoy doing into your life that you haven't had time to, and making space for that, or whether that is removing something from your life that is not serving you well so that you can allow more joy to come into your life. So it's a lot like one little word. But what Craft Your Life is a way to allow you to craft with that word in mind and keep that word in mind each week during a live, so that we kind of have accountability partners there with us as well, and things to do to help kind of keep it in our forefront, so that it's not just kind of like a New Year's resolution that gets swept by the wayside and then you don't ever do anything again with. Okay. Oh, wow. Thank you, Glitter Girl. Okay, so I'm just going to cut these out really quick and then get them onto my tag. So as you're doing this, think about, is the word that you're choosing and what you're doing, does it feel right? Does it feel like something that you want to live with for the next 300 and something days? Whatever 365 minus 17 is. Ink and Page has freebies out that had a really cool quote that feels related. I am made of words and rivers and wind and wildflowers. I am part grief and part hope and all love. Oh, wow, that's cool. Karen's choosing momentum, or has been chosen by momentum. That's kind of what happened with this one too, Karen. It popped into my head one night during a live. Di said something. I think she was talking about her word or something. And this popped into my head, and it just keeps coming back. I like it because it doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like something that I'm working towards I'm not working towards an end, is what it is. I'm not working towards an end, which means I can't fail, right? All I have to do is explore the things. There's no pressure. There's nothing saying that I'm not getting to where I'm going. It allows me to explore all the other things that I had that showed up. And explore them as they come up instead of being stuck in them. And I'm not sure. I'm thinking it might be more. I might have more of a phrase in the end. I'm still kind of working with that. But the word just keeps trying to be there. So we're gonna let it be there. All right. I need my tweezers. So this is my way of making sure that I don't have to do anything straight. Because the perfectionist in me is like, oh God, your words have to be straight. So if I do it like this, it doesn't have to be straight because it's all wonky and it looks like it's supposed to be wonky. And explore. I like it. All right. We're gonna get this glued down and then we'll move on to our next part. I have some more that I want to do to this, but Di's word is peace. And I keep getting chaos. So I was told, I don't remember who told me this, but I was told, I put texture paste on it right here while you guys were watching Glitter. I kept asking for, help when I was in abusive relationships. And what I was seeing as what I saw as help was not what I was getting. I was getting more of it, but it was apparently a way of showing me it was the help. It was just I wasn't open to seeing that kind of help. I've also been told not to ask for patience because you're not going to get it. You're going to get things put in front of you that will make you learn patience. Hey, View. I don't know. Karen might be able to say what I'm attempting to say way better. Yeah, it's texture paste. It's Astro paste. Cookie dough Astro paste. With a whole bunch of glitter in it, Glitter Girl. Whole bunch of glitter. So, and I think, thank you, Karen. There you go. And I think part of it too, Di, would be maybe looking at ways that you can find peace, maybe amidst the chaos? Thank you, Karen. I don't have that fancy degree like you do, so. Just going off my Al Anon teachings. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this at this. I'll probably go around the edges of the letters and put some gold edge on it because I'm addicted to that, and probably write something on the back and stick a little rag flag on it and stuff. But we're gonna call that done for now because that is something we're gonna still live with. It doesn't have to be finished. So what we want to do now. I'm going to take over the cat's basket because the cat is up there. Aw, thank you, Karen. Life taught you, yeah. It does. Life does. But I mean, I guess what I'm saying, Karen, is that I don't have the like the research part of it and the words to say it. I have the knowledge stuff there, but not, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I get it, Di, because that was the majority of my life as well, girl. I get it. I totally get it. And we can talk. All right, so for our life challenge, let me make sure there wasn't anything else I was supposed to say. No, okay. So for our life challenge, the L, remember, stands for layers, and it's just an element that we're going to use, and the element that we're going to use is junk mail. I have pulled somewhere. Did I stick it in my tub? I stuck it in my tub. I have pulled out a junk mail envelope that I'm going to work on. So I've got my envelope. The I stands for interact. And what we're going to interact with is paint. And I did not grab that yet, but I will grab that in a minute. F is for the form, and the form that we're doing is yes, I do. Thank you. The F stands for the form, and the form that we're creating today is a pocket. So we're going to use junk mail and paint to create a pocket that we can put into our journals. And then the E stands for like ephemera or embellishment or something like that. And we're just going to add paint splatters. You can add anything else you want to it. If you want to add your words that you're working with this week on there as well, you can as well. This should stay movable so you can move it with you. It could be movable so that you live with it throughout the week and you just kind of carry it around with you wherever you go. It may become tattered and worn, and it may become something that you're like, yeah, no, and toss it. Or it may become something like, ooh, yes. And it becomes a part of just reminding you everywhere you go. Okay. So junk mail, paint, pocket, paint splatter. Other than that, whatever you want. Okay. And as we're doing this, as usual, there's reflection questions. I'm going to move this over here so that you can see what I'm doing. And that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so the reflection questions as you're doing this, how does it feel to give this word space? Does it feel steady? Does it feel tentative? Does it feel like it wants company? Is there another word that needs to go with it? Does it need to be paired with something else? Does it feel like something that you still have more questions with, that you're not really quite sure what it is? Just remember, you don't need answers. This is just noticing. You don't have to write this down. It's just noticing. Okay. So, Tamara, all this is, it's like, it's a lot like, have you heard of like one little word, or there's other movements out there too, where you choose a word for, you choose a word that you want to sit with and live with for the year. Something that it could be something that you want to bring more of into your life. Like if you want more creativity, or you want more, you the overall goal is bringing more joy into your life. Okay, so whether that comes in the form of more creativity in your life, or more time to read, or more time to whatever, or whether it comes in the form of, I've got things that I want to work on emotionally or physically or whatever, it can come in that form as well. Um, it does not have to be something that is uh it doesn't have to be just a word. It can be a phrase. It can be a single word. It can be um whatever you feel like it needs to be. Okay. Um it um Sorry, I'm trying to think and do this at the same time, and it's brain is not cooperating. Uh, you don't have to have your word right away. Hey, Vicky. Um, you do not have to keep your word throughout the year. It may become to the point where it's just not what it was, and something else comes up. It's not. It's not something that you're making a lifelong commitment to. It's just something to bring some sort of improvement to your life this year. Um, for me, I'm looking at the word explore. There's a lot of things that I know um, I need to try and do in my life this year. Um, there's a lot of new in my life this year. And okay, perfect. Thank you. Because I feel all stumbly. There is a lot of new in my life this year, and I'm trying to figure out how to make all of that new work with everything else. Um, and so for me, um, I ooh, pause. Yes, Vicky, that's a good one. For me, it's about exploring my life and figuring out how to get my life to be what I want it to be. And that's all that's what we're doing. We are crafting our life. We are making our lives into what we want our lives to be. Um and that's why I chose crafting, because it's something that we all do already. We craft, right? Um and our what I want us to think about our word is it's not a word, it's not a phrase, it's your focal point. We know what a focal point is, right? I mean, um we craft, we use focal points in our whatever it is that we're doing, right? So, yeah. So having that so it's basically having a focal point that you are moving towards, that's always there. And the whole reason the reason I started this is because I knew that I wanted to make some changes in my life. I knew that I uh am bad about um being able to do things by myself like that sometimes. I know that I need a body double because I am um so glitter, figure out how you can make all those work together. Figure out a word that would cover all of that. Um I got sidetracked and now I don't remember what it was I was talking about, which is so me. Okay, I don't have anything to roll on, so we're rolling on the magazine or on the catalog. I don't have a roll off in front of a roll off paper here. Ooh, that was way too much paint there, Pam. Uh, oh, I was talking about body doubling. I'm ADHD. I work much better when I've got other people doing things with me. Um, ooh, dude looks good in gold. So it just, to me, it was like I was thinking about uh how can I do this and have, also have other people do it with me, because I'm sure there's other people out there that feel the same. So I'm just doing this to give some color to my envelope. So pretty. Oh, and my fan's dead. Darn it. My fan's not plugged in, so I don't think I can use it. We'll see if it'll work or not. I don't think it will. Oh, yay. This is how I dry my gel plate when I'm trying to use it, because I don't have the patience to wait for it. Oh, yay, Tamara. I love that. Debbie's word is grace. Exactly, Tamara. And that's kind of the purpose for this. Because not a lot of us have a lot of time to ourselves. Not a lot of us have time to craft and do the things that we want to do. Sorry, I just noticed there was a shadow there. And by doing this at the same time, crafting at the same time as we improve our lives, what better way, right? What better way? This is Tapestry by Rhonda Donna. Okay, what? I don't know what I want to put on top of it. I'm feeling Northern Lights. I could be wrong, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Northern Lights may be a wrong move, but okay, I'm hoping this stays wet long enough that I can get both sides of the envelope done. We shall see. If not, we can just put another layer of paint over there too. Why do I never have scrap paper? Why? Where's that paper I just used? There you are. Hey, Steffi G. Welcome, welcome. Ooh. That's pretty. Okay. Let's put a little bit more over here so we can get the front side of our envelope. Whoa, that was more than enough there, Pam. More than enough. Okay, here we go. Who's playing along and making a pocket with paint and paint splatters and junk mail? You don't have to do it right now if you don't want to. The videos do get posted. You can go back and watch them again and do it at your own pace. You don't have to do it. Just the fact that you're hanging out and listening and joining in on the conversation is good. But part of this was meant to be time for you to craft and create if you don't normally have that time for yourself. Oh, yay. Aha, ha, ha. Look what it did. I was worried about that. I wish it would have come over here too, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Baby wipe. I was worried that I was going to have to wipe a whole lot of it off of there. Julia's playing along. Sparkle Pants is playing along. Lynn is playing along. Why are you fighting it so hard, Brenda? Brenda, pop it into ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT says. Okay, I think, can we... If I spray a little water on that, will it make it so I can pull it? I don't know. You're floating in the pool listening? You got such a rough life there, Di. Such a rough life. I'm going to see if we can pull that up over here because there's the word Cooper up there and I want it to go away. Glitter's playing. Tammy's playing. Vicky's eating. That's my job after this. I'm going to be... You're crafting soup, not tags. That works as long as you're thinking about your word and spending time thinking about it. That's all that matters. I covered it up a little bit more, pulled up a little bit of it, but not quite what I wanted. Well, hello, the Zoom. Miss Glitter's really good about getting people started in places. She got Zippy over here, and holy Toledo, Zippy's taken to us like a bat out of hell. Got her creating and all kinds of stuff that she never ever thought she would do. Making pockets. Making kitty pockets. Like a barrel maker. It just, well, ask it to explain more. Tell it to explain it to you like you were a kindergartner. Well, it's a little messy, but it works. It works. Nothing wrong with messy, right? Ooh. I love how that side didn't pick up as much. Some contrast going on there. All right, I'm leaving that yum on there. I do want to dry that part off, though. Okay, put you back in your case for now. Alrighty, let's get this dust cleaned up a little bit. All right. So, I am going to use a couple stamps that I just got from PM Artist Studios. One of them that I'm going to use is a dragonfly because to me, dragonfly is, uh, I don't know, they just represent like, I can't think of the word I want. Like new rebirth, like, yeah, I don't know. And then I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to use one of these beautiful flowers from Karen. These were created, I don't know which one is which, Karen, and I'm sorry. But these were created for her children. Um, and yes, and freedom. Yep. Um, and I like the message that comes with them. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to actually stamp these onto something else. And I think I'm going to go back to book page because I love me some book page. I want my archival. Metamorphosis change, yes. Okay. Okay, Karen, I moved them and I don't know which one is which now. Is Joshua? No. Joshua and Tanika? I'm going to leave them sitting like this so that you can tell me. So the more plain one, Joshua, Tanika. This one's a little smaller. Joshua has more detail. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see this on here, but oh, it does show up. Okay, so that one's Joshua. And that one's Tanika. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to use Joshua from our wonderful Karen. Yes, they are foam. They are very thick foam. They are wonderful. I have some other ones that I got from them that I've used already that are some botanical ones, and I love them. They print so well. I haven't used them on my gel plate yet, but I've used them just as regular stamps. Like how pretty. Oh my goodness. All right. And then the dragonfly. I did use the dragonfly yesterday. And a very poor attempt at doing a couple different techniques that did not work the way I wanted them to, but it's all good. It's all good. I tried. I failed, but I tried. I just love that dragonfly. It's so pretty. Okay. My black stamp pads aren't very juicy anymore. I need to get some more juicy, or I need to get some refill for them. Okay. Techniques galore today. Okay. Oh. Just saying I'm not Karen. I know this isn't something Karen would use, but I am. All right, Mr. Dragonfly. Let's give you... I'm more of a watercolor colorer. I didn't want to color his eyeballs with that. What am I thinking? I color with watercolors. Ooh. Oh my god, that is the perfect color for dragonfly wings. So these are the Sukanika, however you say it. They're not glitter. I can't remember what they're called, but it's the metallics. There we go. They're the metallic colors. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I need to go back over that other one. It was too wet. Can y'all see the shimmer of that? Oh, you can't. It has an absolutely gorgeous shimmer to it. I don't know why you can't get this stupid camera to pick up on the sparkly. Pick up the sparkles. That color. So this is the opal violet that I'm using right now, and it is perfect. Absolutely perfect for a dragonfly's wings. I love how with watercolor you can still see through. And see the book page back there and see the the lines on the wings, and yeah. So for me today, I explored my um, new watercolors. Look, oh, you can see it. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Um, I'm exploring I'm exploring this whole crap your life thing with y'all because I'm as new to it as the rest of you are. All right. Do I want to do pearl scarlet red or gem pink? Let's do gem pink. I think that should go okay with what we did on the envelope. Yes, Ellen, we do. That's the best thing, too, is learning together. I am not a counselor. I'm an ex-teacher. Who has gone through a 12-step program through Al-Anon, which is, those of you that aren't aware of what Al-Anon is a program for the loved ones of people who suffer from alcoholism or drug addiction. Um, so I have experience as far as that, and going through that program and learning from there. I am not an all and all know all when it comes to this. I just know that for me, I want some change in my life. Because there's always room for growing, always room for improvement. Even if you're 1,000% happy with the way your life is, there's always something that you can learn and do different to bring more joy to your life in some way. And if I can do it by hanging out with a bunch of my friends and crafting and having fun, that right there is joy. Thank you, Ellen. I have way more life experience than I ever wanted to have, Karen. Way more. Ooh-wee. This girl was stubborn. What, you couldn't fix that one? All right, let's try a different one. What, you couldn't fix that one? All right, let's try another one. What, you couldn't fix that one? Oh, maybe it's you. Maybe the common denominator there was you, and maybe you need to look at trying to fix what you're doing wrong and why you want to make your life so miserable. I like that pink. It is pretty. And it is shimmery. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Hey, Kitty Jen. Yes, ma'am, I will be. It is what makes me me. Yippers. All right. Do we want red gold, yellow gold, blue gold, champagne gold, or light gold? Or gold gold? Or bluish gold? I don't know. Karen, help. Die, help. Maybe red gold since we have a pink, but I don't. Well, here. Let's explore. All right, that's the bluish gold. No, thank you. Not what I'm looking for. I don't think the gold is what I'm looking for either. Let's try the light gold. I think I've got too much water. Okay, that's the light gold. It's a barely there gold. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Karen, I did wet the paints first, yeah. Glitter girl, I don't see. We love you, Pammy Head. Thank you so much for doing this for us. It means a bunch. You are welcome, girl. You are welcome. I put like a little bit of water on them and like brush it in and move it around and then use it. I don't spray it down though. Like I don't get it wet, you know. Okay, that one is the champagne gold. That's the bluish gold, which doesn't really look any different than the champagne gold. Well, maybe a tidge. Wake them paints up, girl. I'm afraid I'm going to ruin them if I do that. I can just spray them with water and they're fine. Like it's not, well, I guess they just dry, don't they? Okay. Spray, spray, spray. Wake up, wake up. That's right. You always wake your paints up, don't you? Wake up. Kind of thinking the yellow gold or the red gold might be what I go towards. This is yellow gold. Woo! She be gold. She be gold. Okay, this is the light gold. After waking it up, Karen told me I needed to wake it up. Wake it up. Here's the champagne gold woken up. This is the blue gold woken up. Careful, you won't get it on your dragonfly there, girl. That one's already woken up. That's the yellow gold. And this is the red gold. Do I want in your face or do I want subtle? I'm leaning towards one of these two. I think I'm going to go with the yellow gold because I think that one's too... I love the bronze color, but I don't think I like it with the flowers, so I think I'm going to go with the yellow gold. Ooh, that's a lot thicker than I wanted it, though. Oh. Okay, well, can't get water out of something that doesn't have water in it. All right, Lynn. Say hi to favorite husband. Harley's squirt bottle is good for more than just squirting him with. Okay. All right, Miss Karen, did I do your stamp justice? She all shimmery. Now I know this is not what you would do, and I apologize, but Harley is sleeping somewhere. He's in his cat treat. I did. Thank you. Since Skella started taking over the table, he hasn't been up here as much, and it's really irritating me. That's funny. All right. So here is my dragonfly. Look at that color on those wings. Oh my god. And there is Joshua's flower. This watercolor is just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Okay. So. Well, I cut this out because I'm obviously not going to be able to get this all completely done now, but I will post a picture of it. I want to honor your time, and I want to make sure y'all have enough time to do what you need to do for the rest of your night, and I have some food to cook. So, let me bring my presentation back up, and we will finish up. And I will post a picture of my completed project in, nope, I did not want that one. In Discord. If you are not a member over on Discord, I will post the link for that in just a little bit so that you can come over and join us. All right, so, where were we? All right, so as you were working on this, you should have been thinking about how does it feel to give this word or phrase, how does it feel to give this focal point space? Let's not go with word, let's talk about focal point. How does it feel to give it the space that it needs? Does it feel steady? Does it feel like it's the right word? Does it feel very tentative? Does it feel like it needs some company in there? Like there's something else that might go with it? I'm feeling like explore needs to be a phrase, like a 2-word phrase, but I don't know what that other word is going to be yet. You don't need to answer these on your card. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to journal on anything. There's no gotstas. No gotstas. Remember, this is no pressure. I want to say this again because it matters. Choosing something this week doesn't cancel anything else out. Doesn't cancel anything else out that was on your list of words. Okay? It's just some words or phrases that you're going to spend some time living with this week to see how they feel. Does it feel like the right word to live with and work with for the rest of the year? Okay? You're allowed to adjust it. You're allowed to refine it. You're allowed to change your mind. There's no rules that say this is your word and you got to stick with it. All right? Nothing says that. Nothing. This is supposed to bring joy. Meant to bring joy. That's it. Bring joy. Not confusion and discomfort, a ton of discomfort. Maybe a tiny bit, because change does that, right? Okay. This isn't about being right. It's about practicing your choice. Okay? Gently. That's it. It's practicing your choice. Not being perfect. We all know that I have a problem with that one. If you're just getting here, you're not behind. Yes, a little disruption. Exactly. That's it. Disruption, not discomfort, but disruption. Yes, exactly. If you're just getting here, you're not behind. You can go back and watch my other videos and get yourself to where we are. start with my New Year's Eve video. There's a well, actually you don't even need to do that because I've already posted the little exercise separately. There's a little exercise to help you find these words. And then week 1 starts with making this collage. Week 2 is a little bit of stuff that we did to just kind of like look at the words a little bit more. And then today. Okay? You're not behind. You're not late. You're doing this exactly the way that it's meant to be done. You're here. You're showing up. You're trying. That's all that matters, right? So looking ahead, the plan for next week is to check the fit. You bought it. Does it fit right? Does it feel right? Okay. We're not locking anything in yet. We're simply going to check the fit. Okay. So next week we're looking to see, did this fit? Does this feel right? Whatever your word was. Whoops, I'm squishing my envelope. Whatever your word was, does it fit? Does it feel right? You are so welcome, Karen. We're going to look at what you carried forward this week, and we're going to ask, does this still feel right? Does it feel like it needs to be deepened? Does it feel like I need to shift it? Or does it feel like it just needs to stay exactly the way it is? Okay. So if something feels a little tentative right now, that's okay, because you're going to live with it for this week and see if that works. Carry it around with you. Have it in front of you when you're crafting, when you're watching TV, when you're doing whatever. Have it there. See if it still feels right. Okay. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. It really means, good Lord, means the world to me that you guys want to join this journey with me, and hang out with me and listen to me babble and watch me create. I truly appreciate you. Wow, what is going on here? I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you choosing to spend your time with me. That means the absolute world to me. All right, before I start blubbering away and before my tummy like eats itself, I'm going to say good night. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, nighttime, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I love you all. Have fun living with your word, or your focal point. Sorry, your focal point. And I'll see you next week. Loves ya. Bye.